How do you do? This skphile feels it would be a little unkind to present this video without just a word of friendly warning. We are about to unfold a work in progress, a diorama of Castle von Frankenstein, place owned by Victor von Frankenstein, a man of science who sought to create a man after his own image without reckoning with God. It is one of the strangest dioramas ever made, based on an homage to the modern interpretation by Todd McFarlane's Monsters toy line. It deals with the two great mysteries of creation, life and death. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So, if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now's your chance to, we warned you. And of course, that's a takeoff of the 1931 Universal Studios movie Frankenstein, which actually refers to the scientist, not to his creation. So we have Todd McFarlane's diorama with two action figures. This is his interpretation. His series 2, the first one was more traditional, although Frankenstein looked like a monster himself. And so here you go, he's got a test tube. Here's Frankenstein, which is actually a combo of two. I inserted the extra piece, which is part of the viscera. Two spines there. So he also has a hypodermic. This is, of course, the diorama. It comes with some vials and bottles, and meat cleaver, some tongs, and a saw. It's supposed to be a bone saw. A bone saw really doesn't look like that, but this actually can move up, ratchet up. It's painted fairly well. I would like to dry brush parts and make some highlights, especially on the embossed stuff down here. I don't know why he went with a wooden table. I mean, for an operating thing, I guess it's supposed to be kind of creepy and old. Got a lot of riveting. So you have wood and brick. Now, Castle von Frankenstein in Germany actually is got the old, supposedly built in 1250, it's got the old stone treatment, not really brick. So that's supposed to be the outer wall there. I made that out of cement. So I just kind of put this together with a couple tiles, a piece of Puget Sound drift foam, and I'm just kind of setting things up to see how to look. I made a custom Igor, whatever you want to call him. He's kind of a combo of Renfield from Dracula and Igor. It's pronounced Igor, young Frankenstein. So I'm gathering the stuff here. I got a bag of skeletons and skulls. Got some fascia, gargoyle, some rope ladders, all kind of mechanically looking electrical stuff that I want to make machines with. And I use these mirrors, at least I'm going to try, to make an effect using some lightning globes. Yeah, so here's all some of the small parts. Got some bloody gauze there. These are going to be some of the decorations. I'm going to have to cut this down and make it more in scale. Some of the effects are going to be sound effects. I got this old aquarium air pump. Going to try to do something with these. This is from the Spider-Woman diorama with the Agents of Hydra, and I cut that off and I made a hole in it so I can mount it on one of these tea lights that has the flickering action. I can't do this one-handed, but you know what the tea lights look like. So that'll set on there and it'll give a flickering light. Yeah, so work in progress. I'm thinking about doing it kind of like a modular thing. This will be the lab workshop, and then we're gonna probably do a graveyard scene. And I found these cool printer's blocks, all sorts of symbols that would look great as grave markers. And probably going to do a dungeon, another piece. This is another driftwood piece. Oh, I didn't show you these. You can find these Value Village and other places. Well, they're sets of picture frames, but they would work great as windows and doors. And I got some fake ivy here for the graveyard scene. So I'll make a dungeon, a graveyard, maybe a creepy forest. I have some creepy looking trees here. Maybe the graveyard and forest. There's a forest next to the castle Frankenstein in Germany called Odin's Forest, Odenwald. It's really creepy. Okay, over here. Oh, there's an effect. Not really for this one, but old analog TV. So sometime I'll go through all my lighting sources, which are lined up here. And I want to show you one more thing. My oldest daughter, who made me that sign for Father's Day, because her kids call me Batman Grandpa, to differentiate from the other grandpa. And I wanted to show you what my oldest daughter made for a friend's child's Voldemort costume. And okay, I have to pull up here. Password in. So she made this awesome snake out of a garbage bag, rags, paint, and I think some kind of wire to make the shape of the head. But this thing is really cool. So she noticed that the inside of this garbage bag, I think it was there's beautiful Mount Rainier. Going the wrong direction here. Check that thing out. It's so creepy. Garbage bag, a couple of marbles, some paint, some rags. So she said, "Dad, I was channeling my inner dad," the found object use there. So I thought you'd get a kick out of that for Halloween. Happy Halloween, and I am out.